Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salsabila Amana. I'm from Group 2. Today I want to explain about fifth, fifth meeting materials, algebraic equation. This is today vocab. First we have algebra. In Indonesian we say aljabar. Algebra is the study of mathematical symbols along with the rules used to manipulate this symbol. Example of algebra: operation addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication of variables. This is, for example, 2x minus 6 equals to 0. Next we have coefficient. In Indonesian we say coefficient. Coefficient is the number that accompanies that variable. Example, 2x means the coefficient x is 2. 3y means the coefficient y is 3. Next we have function. In Indonesian we say fungsi. A function in mathematical terms is the mapping of each member of a set called a domain to another member of a set called codomain. Next we have greater than. In Indonesian we say lebih dari. Greater than means that the variable or number is more than the given limit, indicated by a sign like this. Example, 7 greater than 4. That means is value 7 is greater than 4. Next we have less than. Less than, in Indonesian we say kurang dari. Less than can be used to show the difference in the number of objects that are less than number of the object with sign like this. Example, 7 less than 8. That means the value 7 is less than 8. Next we have greater than or equal to. In Indonesian we say lebih dari, sama dengan. Greater than or equal to states that the number or variable is either equal to or more than the given limit. Pakai using sign like this. Example, x greater than or equal to y means x is greater than or equal to y. Next we have terms. In Indonesian we say suku. Terms are variables at their coefficient or constant in algebraic from separated by the operation the sum or difference. Example, 2x, negative 2, negative 2ab, and etc. Next we have factorization. In Indonesian we say faktorisasi. Factorization in mathematics is decomposition of an object into a product of other objects or factors, which when multiplied together give the original number. For example, the number 15 is factored into a prime number as 3 times 5. Next we have digit. In Indonesian we say angka. A digit is an element of a set that, taken a whole, comprise a system of numeration. Thus, a digit is a number in a specific context. Example, the numeral 153 is made up of the digit 1, 5, and 3. Next, we have number. In Indonesian, we say bilangan. A number is a concept from mathematics used to count or measure. The original examples are natural numbers 1, 2, 3, and so forth. This is the question from the video. The question is, find the value of the x for the following equation. A, 3x plus 5 equals to 17. B, 7x minus 2 equals to negative 10. This is the solutions. First, we want to get the left side simplified to become only 3x. So we have to subtract 5 for the both outside. So 3x plus 5 equals to 17, and we subtract 5 from the both side. This is the result. 3x equals to 20. Next, we want to just have an x on the left side, so we have to divide both sides by 3. So 3x per 3 equals to 12 per 3. So we have x equals to 4. And this is the B question. We want to get the left side simplified to become only 7x, so we have to add 2 from the both sides. So 7x minus 2 plus 2 equals to negative 10 plus 2. So 7x equals to negative 8. Next, we want to just have an x on the left side, so we have to divide both sides by 7. 7x per 7 equals to negative 8 per 7. So we have x equals to negative 8 per 7. This is the question from example 7. Allison and Russell were competing in race. Allison had a 10 minutes head start and was running at 3 km per hour. Russell ran at 5 km per hour. In how many minutes did Russell catch up with Allison? The question is, in this problem, the key factor in that the moment that Russell catch up to Allison, they will have traveled the same distance. Distance traveled by Allison is equals to distance traveled by Russell. Allison ran 10 minutes more, which will be represented by t plus 1 per 6 since 10 minutes is 1/6 of an hour. 1/6 per hour is equals to 10 minutes. Let t equals to Russell's time. So t plus 1 per 6 is Allison's time. Next, this is the mathematics models. 3 times t plus 1 per 6 equals to 5t. So 3t plus 1 per 2 equals to 5t. So 3t plus 1 per 2 minus 3t equals to 5t minus 3t. Next, 1 per 2 equals to 2t. So t equals to 1 per 2. No, this is 2t equals to 1. This is any typo. So 2t per 2 equals to 1 per 2 per 2. So t equals to 1 per 4 hours or 15 minutes. To the checks, we compute the distance traveled by each other using t equals to 1 per 4 for Russell and t equals to 1 per 4 plus 1 per 6 equals to 5 per 12 for Allison. Next, we have distance equals to rate times time. So Russell distance was 5 times 1 per 4 equals to 1.25 kilometers, and Allison traveled was 3 times 5 per 12 equals to 1.25 kilometers. So Russell need 15 minutes to catch up with Allison. This is the question for example 8. The question is, if Joe can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours and Samantha can paint 3 rooms in 6 hours, how long will it take them to paint 7 rooms working together? The solution is using the right formula. We see that Joe's rate of work is 5 per 8 rooms per hour, and Samantha's rate of work 3 per 6 or 1 per 2 room per hour. Let T is the time to complete the job together. So total points equals to points by Joe plus points by Samantha. We have 7 equals to 5 per 8 T plus 1 per 2 T. 7 equals to 5 per 8 T plus 4 per 8 T. 7 equals to 9 per 8 T. So 7 times 8 equals to 9 per 8 T times 8, and we have 90 equals to 56, and T is 6 2 per 9 hours. So they will take 6 2 per 9 hours to paint 7 rooms in if they working together. This is the question from example 9. It takes Susan 10 hours longer than Laurie to take their store's inventory. If it takes 3 per 4 hours for them to do the job together, how long would it take Susan to do it alone? This is the questions and the solutions. Since Laurie takes less time to complete the job, we will let her time be represented by T. So Laurie's time is T and Susan's time is T plus 10. The number of jobs considered in the problem is 1. Therefore, Laurie's rate equals to 1 per T and Susan's rate is 1 per T plus 10. One job, amount done by Susan equals to amount done by Susan plus amount done by Laurie. Using 3 per 4 equals to 15 per 4, so the amount done by Susan is 1 per 1 T plus 10 times 15 per 4. This amount done by Laurie is 1 per T times 15 per 4. Next, substituting into the preceding model, one job equals the amount done by Susan plus amount done by Laurie. So 1 equals to 1 per T plus 10 times 15 per 4 plus 1 per T times 15 per 4. So 1 equals to 15 per 4 times 1 per T plus 10 plus 1 per T. Simplify the fraction of the left side to get the fractional equation. 1 per 15 per 4 equals to 1 per T plus 10 plus 1 per T. 4 per 15 equals to 1 per T plus 10 plus 1 per T. 4 per 15 equals to T plus 10 per T times T plus 10. Note the combined rate is equal to the sum of individual rates, multiplying both sides of the equation with the less common denominator. 4 times T plus 10 equals to 15 times T plus T plus 10. So for T cubic quadrat plus for T equals to 15T plus 15 times T plus 10. So for T quadrat plus 40T minus 30T minus 150 equals to 0. So we have 2T quadrat plus 50 minus 75 equals to 0. And we have T equals to negative 7.5 or T equals to 5. Because this is the distance, we have T equals to 5 for answer. This is the question from example 10. Question is, at the chocolate factory, John's job is the experiment with mixing different amount of milk and chocolate to find different flavors. If he mixes 2 quarts of type A, which contains 15% chocolate, with 1 quart of type B, which contains 10% chocolate, he creates type C. What percent of type C is chocolate? The question is, in this situation, the red is the percentage of chocolate. For each type, we have the relationship amount of chocolate in the type equals to percent of chocolate times amount of type. In type A, we have 0.15 times 2 equals to 0.3 quart of chocolate. In type B, we have 0.1 times 1 equals to 0.1 quart of chocolate. For Mr. type C, we have 0.3 chocolate type A plus 0.1 chocolate type B equals to 0.4 quart of chocolate. Amount type equals to 2 quarts of type A plus 1 quart of type B equals to 3 quarts of liquid. So the relationship is calculate the percentage that is chocolate equals to amount of chocolate per amount of type equals to 0.4 per 3 equals to 0.13333 or 13.3%. So the percentage of type C chocolate is 13.3%. This is all of me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.